Alright, you guys. I figured I'd come to school today so you guys would maybe get a little feel of being back. But I want to go over this week's lesson, and I'll kind of show you what we're going to do, or what you're going to do. I already did it. So before I show you my robots, basically this week what I want you to do is build another robot. Now this time I'm going to kind of open it up a little bit. I'm going to leave it to you, to what you want to do, what you want to build it out of, and what you want it to do, I guess. So obviously, I guess with that, I will grade you according to what you do. If it's just a picture, obviously that's not going to go as far as if it's something that actually moves. So let me show you what I did. I did two. One was kind of a long process, and this assignment kind of gave me the idea, or the gumption, to actually finish. So the first one I did was actually 3D printed, and it actually moves. So it took a little assembly. Obviously the printing wasn't very hard necessarily. It was the assembly that took a little while. Maybe, well, I don't know. Maybe I mean, just to get everything around and stuff was a couple hours. But I had to do a little bit of modifying and tweaking and gluing and making to work. So here's what I got. This is called, hang on, I can't see what I'm doing. This is called Flippy the Robot. Okay? You might have seen it on Thingiverse. I wanted to try it. So here's what you got. So let me show you how it goes. Turn it on. A little dark here. That's awesome. It just keeps going. So I had gotten a couple of these little motors right here. Let me grab them. I got a couple of these motors right here. Now obviously I don't expect you to have a motor, but I had gotten a couple of those, and so I kind of wanted to use them. Now the next one that I did, I'd looked up, and I'll actually just show you here so I don't have to do it on my video. And the next one I did just kind of look around, and I had looked up how to build a robot, and I was just kind of looking. Whoa, hello, it's loud. And I skip ahead here. And this one here, just kind of they just kind of build it. Now they call this very simple. You can look this one up. I used it as a reference. The reason that I kind of went with it is because, as you'll see, they have this motor here. That's the same motor I have. Now I didn't have a switch. I did have those, and I had a battery. So I figured I could get pretty close. So I just went off of the idea to build it. I'll show you what they got here. And they went with a little bit bigger, or they went with tracks, which is pretty neat. But I wanted to use kind of what I had. So what I came up with was, and I used a couple wheels that were unique, and then I also 3D printed a couple wheels. But this is what I came up with right here. A little bit different. Wheels there. Everything's sturdy. Some thin 3D printed wheels. Now obviously I could have made that out of cardboard. That would have been easy. And I got the battery on the top. Inside here, hot glued inside, is that same motor. So let me take it out here. I think a couple of the 8th grade teachers are showing up. Alright. Yeah, here you go. My wheel fell off. squeeze it back on. It just cruises around. Okay, so, oops. Now, that is kind of your idea with the robot. Now, the idea, what you want to do is just come up with your idea or your robot to build, to create, to replicate. I don't care if you use it as design online on YouTube. Couple of parameters. Now, I'm not going to expect it to be perfect. I'm not going to expect it to be built out of I don't know, aluminum or anything like that, but you can build it out of whatever you want. You can recycle material, you can build it with Legos, you can build it with cardboard, you could build it with 3D printer, as long as it is some form of a robot, okay? Some form of a robot. Something that can move, something that has the idea, not necessarily just an artwork, okay? So if it drives or moves with a motor, you will get bonus. Now I'm guessing that anybody that's going to do a motorized robot probably doesn't need the bonus, but it might be just the challenge to get it to go. If it just moves without a motor, so if the idea is there, if maybe you have a robot that has swinging arms or legs or wheels and just doesn't drive, so if it's got wheels and doesn't drive, that is probably what I more expect. If you can find some way to motorize it, that's great. Okay, that would be more bonus. Okay, but that's what I'm looking for. It doesn't have to be more complex than my little robot, which I'll have the wheel back on. I just got to open it up. I can't do it one-handed. All right, just to show you that I fixed it so that it works. Hey, it actually goes too fast. But if it doesn't have to be much more than this right here, just to kind of get you going. But that's kind of what I'm looking for. So there you have it. That's kind of your assignment. What else did I want to talk about? I don't think there was much else. I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'll give you a little sneak peek that I'm doing something in here. I'll show you maybe in the next couple weeks. Now I would like to, I did see that we are, that 8th grade teachers, I believe, are going to start teaching on Zoom. So I don't want to get right in the middle of one of your scheduled classes, but maybe to show our robots off, let's plan a Zoom meeting next week. So today's Tuesday. We could meet next, I was going to say Monday. Let's maybe plan on Monday so that we can show each other our robots and then kind of get ready for the next week, okay? So Monday, we're going to do it before noon. On Monday, before noon. It'll either be at 10 or 11 o'clock, somewhere around there, okay? So just plan on that. Plan on meeting then, and we're going to show each other the robots, and then we'll talk about what's kind of next. So, all right, good luck on the challenge. And I'll see you next week, Monday, before noon. I'll kind of organize that with the 8th grade teachers if I can, and I'll have it up on your classroom. So when you're done, you can just be ready for that meeting. I may, if you don't show up, I'll probably put it up as a flip grid, but I plan on you being there. That'll probably be part of the points. All right. Good luck. All right, just to show you that I got it fixed. Still trying to turn it on one-handed. Ah!